So, which of the following 4 animals does not have vocal cords? Is it a giraffe? Is it a whale? Is it an elephant? Or is it a hippo?
Oh, interesting. I've heard all of them make noises before. But what makes a vocal cord different than just making a grunt? Can you grunt without vocal cords?
We can't.
Oh, interesting. But this animal can. I feel like it's whale, because I feel like the underwater
thing. My guess. I'm gonna put it. I think the whale's a misdirect. That's part of my reason I'm not picking it. I'm thinking maybe elephant because of their trunk.
What did you guess, Jake?
I guessed giraffe.
Fudge. It was hippo.
It was giraffe.
Oh, really? Is that because they have such long necks?
I wondered because yeah, it would get fucked up. But
it'd be like a bass string.
Figured that was
right.
Yeah, right.
That'd be sick.
Just Les Claypool playing a giraffe. Damn. So giraffe, what do they do?
I think they just kind of wander the savannah and eat leaves.
How do giraffes make noise? Oh, through their nostrils. Huh. Just the air in their nostrils. That's crazy.
We're all sitting here trying to make noise out of our nostrils.
Oh, they communicate using infrasound, which is below human hearing range.
So maybe they do have vocal cords, and they are just making crazy.
It does say
notes.
Giraffes do have. It does say literally right here. Giraffes do have vocal cords and can make sounds. Let's see.
Jake leading us astray.
It could be.
Hey.
No, it could
or
be.
Is that AI?
It could be AI.
Okay. Well, so I saw the trivia question. I did not ask the drive-through people what the answer was because I figured I would look it up. And my brother looked it up via ChatGPT.
Oh.
And ChatGPT told him the answer was giraffes.
So it was long suspected that they do not have vocal cords. In fact, when I Google what animals don't have vocal cords, it says many animals don't have vocal cords, including the giraffe. But if I look up do giraffes have vocal cords, it says yes. We're in an AI hellscape.
Not gonna fully blame this on AI because it's just the internet and the AI's reading it, but I googled something the other day and the AI summary came up and it literally had both yes and no in the same paragraph and I was really annoyed.
Sick, dude. Hey everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Rum and Cinema. Today we're looking at Honey Don't, which my 2-word review is Honey Don't. In theaters now. I'm joined as always by my guests Nate and Jake. Speaking of honey. Hey honey, how are you, Nate?
I'm just excited to get into a movie. I actually don't know where I was going with this. I was gonna say that
just like the movie
just hates, but I'm curious to hear what your opinion is. I'm just excited to hear you shit.
I'm gonna I saw it this morning, and I'm pissed. I was planning on not seeing it. I had this idea in my head because it just didn't work out timing wise. By the time we were gonna record, and I had this idea where I was gonna have you two pitch me on if I should watch it or not. That was gonna be the review. I was gonna be like, all right, based on the acting, what can you tell me if I should watch it or shouldn't watch it? And then I watched it today. And, I should have gone with option A. My option A, as always, is Jake. Jake, how you doing?
Not too bad. Ben and I talked about this movie a little bit before we started recording. I think about 33% of us had a lot of technical issues. So we had some downtime. But I like this movie, but it had some major issues. So I said I would not be the strongest defender of this movie.
That's the real question we'll find out is whether you are the strongest defender of this movie.
It ain't gonna be me. So let's talk about Honey Don't.
I think had you done your Here's my issue.
Okay.
If you had done your option A
Yep.
and you didn't watch it, I think neither me nor Nate would have said, Ben, you would like this movie.
Yeah.
I knew that from a while ago.
Nate called that before we saw the movie.
It's true.
I had not seen Honey Don't, nor had I seen Driveway Dolls. I have watched both.
Which you
since.
watched. Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
I have not watched Driveway Dolls.
Fun.
All right,
and
Nate.
after seeing both, I'm like,
That's what Jake said, yeah. So what made you both...
After seeing both, I was like, no, these are not Ben movies.
What made you think they're not me movies? What stood out? Because I don't even know.
The weakness of the writing is, for me, the biggest one.
Okay, nailed it. That was about 2/3 what I was going to talk about. It's really rough. Okay, so let's talk about Honey Don't. Honey Don't is written and directed by Ethan Coen, half of the Coen brothers. We know which half the talent lies on now. Starring Margaret Qualley, Aubrey Plaza, Chris Evans. Pretty good cast. Gotta say.
And the who's the comedian from Always Sunny?
Charlie Day.
Charlie Day.
And Billy Eichner's in there for 3 minutes.
Oh yeah, that was funny too.
You got a good laugh out of me.
The Billy Eichner jump scare.
Name a woman. So let's talk about our ratings up front. I give this a 4 out of 10. I put it 1 above Mad God, 1 below The Wolfman. Jake?
I might give it a 6. 6 feels maybe a tad high. 5 feels a tad low. I don't know, 5.5 or a 6, something like that. I had fun, but it wasn't a great movie.
Fair. Nate?
Yeah, I'm right there. I put it at a 5. It feels just about right to me. I liked a good portion of this movie, but I really didn't like specific parts. And I think specifically, I really didn't like the beginning or the end, which is a rough place for a movie to be in.
Yeah.
I was enjoying myself right in the middle of the movie. But like it started weak and it ended unsatisfyingly. And that's just like, I don't know I can't say that that's a good movie.
So my joke,
I just can't.
My joke after watching this movie is this movie talks a lot about like ending the patriarchy and like women on their own and women for women. And this movie felt like what I assume a woman feels like after they have sex with a man. Is just like kind of disappointed. And like there were some things that got started, but none of them really finished. And I was ready to go. Like,
no strong direction.
And then it ends far too abruptly.
Yeah, they do like 6 moves, but they don't really finish any of them. They just kind of like keep going back and forth. And they're like, "Oh, you're done with that."
And
okay.
It thinks it's cooler than it is.
And it'll ask you, "How was it at the end?" Please rate me. So Honey Don't. I would say skip it. That's my skip to buy meter. I said skip.
There are people I would recommend this to, and there are people that I would definitely not. It doesn't require a theater experience. It doesn't require, but wait until you can see it on whatever streaming.
Probably HBO, based on how the last one went. Yeah.
I think my recommendation would be skip because I'm not upset that I watched it, but I can't think of anyone that I would recommend this movie to. Like anyone I know that I'd recommend the movie to.
I was thinking that too, though. I'm like, I can't think of anyone specifically. If somebody said that they had fun with Driveway Dolls, I would say, "Oh, did you watch this?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they didn't know about like the spiritual successor to Driveway Dolls, then maybe you could enlighten them. But otherwise, so here are my problems with the movie. I thought that, and you're right, the writing was hollow. I thought this movie felt like a miniseries. I feel like as a writer, it started as a miniseries, and then they were told no, and then they thought, okay, let's put it into a movie, and then they were told it has to be less than 90 minutes. And then they were like, okay, let's put the beginning and end of every episode in the movie, but nothing else. So you're going to get the start of a story and the payoff, but nothing in the middle. And we're going to put a lot of sex in the middle instead because we want to keep that. And like, I get they're trying to build Honey as this character and MG as a character. Didn't feel like they did either very well. Like we just kind of like, I feel like we left these characters in the same place they were when we started the movie. I thought the dialogue was frustrating. The way that like, so they have it set in 2025, but the dialogue of Honey is like a noir from the 70s.
Okay.
It's really frustrating.
Literally my first note that I have is inconsistent setting. The accents don't match each other and the time period is ambiguous.
Yes. I just focused on the license plate. It said 2025 registration. So it's like, okay, it's modern times. And a couple people had iPhones.
And they talk about post-COVID.
Yes, that's right.
So it's clearly modern times. If they went for, like a funny noir that was set in modern times, that would have been funny and cool. But it's like when only one or two characters are doing that, and then one or two characters are doing something different, it doesn't work.
It's so weird. It's like Margaret Qualley, she acted as she was directed and written for. MG did the same thing. Aubrey Plaza. I liked Chris Evans's role. I liked the way he acted. It was funny, but his story went nowhere. It was like creep, dead.
That's the absolute biggest.
Yeah.
I think like I liked all the acting in this movie, but like it doesn't come together as a cohesive thing. The I feel like Margaret Qualley's character, they were trying to set up. I see what you're saying about the miniseries, because like it would be better if it developed longer.
Yes.
But she kind of comes in fully formed, and it's just, and that could be good too, like particularly noir and detective stuff. The super cool detective, like I think other than there not being a lot of payoff, which I have much more to say about, the biggest critique for me is that this movie was going for like the effortlessly cool vibe, like a Tarantino film, and just like doesn't pull it off. Like there's lots of things that made me think of it, like when she when she takes out the boyfriend of her niece.
Yes.
Like that feels like what they're doing, but then they play the joke of her trying to break the gun, and it like breaks the tone for me. It's like inconsistent. They did it back to back. Like she was being cool and then not being cool, which is funny, but like it doesn't work for me like long term.
Yeah. I thought she was being cool breaking the gun, but I was just like wrapped up in the moment, maybe.
Well, as I was wrapped up in that moment, I was like, this is what they're going for with her. Like she's being this just like hard ass detective, but it just kept getting distracted by everything else that was going on in the world.
It felt like we were dropped into season 4 of a procedural, and this is like the arc in one season, and we didn't see the season finale or any of the middle episodes. Right. I did think Margaret Qualley was really good. I thought Aubrey Plaza was really good. I thought Chris Evans was really good. The writing they were given was dog shit. I didn't like much of the dialogue. Like you said, it's like two different eras talking to each other, and they're just like can't figure out where they are. There seemed to be about 6 good ideas for something to happen to be like the murder mystery, and then none of them paid off at all. They all just died and fizzled out.
And this is my absolute biggest criticism. Was like, again, I was enjoying myself like throughout most of this movie, but then the ending twist felt like, to me, I mean, it was a good twist, except that the red herrings were just bullshit. Like Chris Evans is basically just an entire red herring.
Yep.
And I remember saying to Taylor as we were leaving that a good twist, like mystery twist, red herring, would have somehow tied into the story. Like there would have been still a reason why it was there, and there was just no reason why it was there.
Well,
so you just feel like you're like, what were we doing there?
They planted it with the yearbook photo where it said like she quoted just like the church says, like the noodle thing, like you can't be a person of God, that was like acting
a minute before the reveal.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There was all red herring, big twist, no hint, and again, like the red herring wasn't a good tie-in. Like, it should have been like, oh, there was a reason to, like, the reason to suspect him is because he was a piece of shit, but like, it wasn't connected really.
It's kind of like when you are making chicken nuggets at home and you're like, I'm just going to microwave them. Like, I know it's not going to be as good. I'm going to eat them just the same. I'm good. And then at the end, you're like, fuck, I should have put them in the oven. You know what I mean? Like, that's how this whole movie felt. Is a microwave versus an oven.
Could have used another half hour.
So I have for Qualley that she was great as a detective. I loved her dialogue, but only in the sense that she was quippy. She had good comebacks with, so they nailed that part of the detective. What they didn't nail was she was completely ineffective.
Yes.
As a detective. She didn't solve anything. Everything was an accident. And it was bizarre. And it's like Nate said, they're trying to make her out to be this super cool detective, and she acts like one, but she's absolutely not. And I don't think that was intentional.
No. I think if this movie was redone with the same cast, but placed in the 70s or the 80s, and Margaret Qualley was given a story, like one mystery to solve, and it was solved at the end, and there were clues throughout the middle that you kind of figured it out, and then, it's this other thing. All the clues make sense still, though. Instead of like, here's the thing, shit, here's this other thing, look over here, and the ending. Like, that's how it felt. It just felt like whack-a-mole.
Yeah, like when she kind of realized that maybe her niece was going to the church.
Yeah.
And she goes to investigate the church. I'm like, okay, this is where it like kicks off. Like she's doing the investigation.
Yep.
And then it just goes nowhere.
Yeah.
Which I agree with Jake. I don't think it was intentional that like the mystery was just written so poorly. I do feel like they were going with something where she goes to the cops and they like blow it off, but it doesn't, for a good story, make like it makes a point. It makes like a commentary, but it doesn't make a good story to watch. When she doesn't go and like then break down the door herself or something, Yeah,
that part confused me too. It was like you heard a gunshot, you saw somebody drive away that you've seen before, and you're like, yeah, I guess I'll just go to the cops. Like,
yeah,
you're a badass. You just beat the shit out of your niece's boyfriend, rightfully so. And now you see this and you're like, well, I better go tell the police.
It was strange. It's just, yeah.
So let's go through the plot and feel free to jump in anytime. Margaret Qualley plays Honey, a private detective. Love the name. Honey O'Donoghue, great name.
Yeah.
She's called to a car crash death where Charlie Day is the detective. He hits on her. That was like his whole character. I'm a detective. I hit on Honey.
It was funny.
Okay,
I
will say I saw a lot of complaints about him and how one, it was one note. Two, some people were saying like and of course classic. We have the man. I agree. I thought it was funny.
It was.
I think they hit it just the right amount of times.
Yes, he was perfectly placed. He was a well-seasoned part of this movie. Yes.
Yeah. She like plays him for information and all that good stuff.
I'm also like usually a fan of movies where they don't spoon feed you everything, but this movie really tried hard not to give you anything. It was like you need to like listen to this and like pay attention, and it was not good enough to deserve that. It's like I saw this TikTok about McDonald's having to have you wait for food at the drive-thru. It's like, you're not good enough for me to have to do this. All right, if it's not ready at the window, I'm leaving. Like, you're not Culver's. Get in your own lane.
Well, that's what we're saying. Like, the problem is there weren't little clues. I mean, if someone comes in and like does an analysis of this movie and points out, there was stuff hinting the whole time, I'll be blown away. But I was paying attention. I was invested in this movie, and I don't think there was a single clue.
Yeah.
So there wasn't anything to like get your attention there.
True. So the person in the car who died wasn't a client of Honey's yet. She was supposed to meet with Honey the next day. Charlie's character doesn't have too much info for Honey, but does have the deceased's address given to her by Aubrey Plaza, a police officer named MG. Honey visits the parents and finds a robe for a church that has sex clothes hidden inside. I didn't know what else to call those. Sex clothes.
yeah, I don't know the name of the garment.
Yeah.
Was also funny.
Very good in the trailer.
The parents were a bit of a miss for me, I think, but
yeah, they were so like, we're not poor. We don't ride the bus. It's like, okay.
Yeah, that little monologue.
Fucking
It was like
it
was one of those like meant to be like a cool thing in a movie. Like, you know, so many of these things felt to me like they were like, oh, this is gonna be like memorable, this like rant, and it just kind of happens, and I'm just like,
yeah. It was like,
yeah, just it didn't land.
Somebody who watched a lot of Quentin Tarantino, like you said, Nate, that was a really good point. Like somebody who watched a lot of Quentin Tarantino, but like didn't get why Quentin Tarantino works. And they're like, no, you just like do a lot of quippy dialogue. It's like, no. There's a story.
Like it's specifically like the unhinged rant thing. Like that is a Tarantino thing. Like, right.
But it's usually Tarantino going, you know, the Top Gun, they're gay. Chris Evans runs a church and peddles some kind of drug with the French. That's how much stuff they put into
something
that.
At some point, and I can't remember what it.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, the Testament or whatever. A French lady and liaison between the French and Evans is seen in the beginning of the movie taking a ring that belongs to the church off the girl in the crash. She's the cleanup. Another Tarantino, like fucking every movie. This is probably all from noir movies too. Like this is probably like not a Tarantino specifically thing,
sure.
but yeah.
Like, yeah.
To us, it's a Tarantino thing, but yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Chris Evans is a creep. He uses the church to lure people to have sex with and control them. The thing with the mirror was pretty funny. I did like that.
Everything Chris Evans did in this movie was funny.
I thought he was pretty good.
The whole, like, it was, yeah.
And then we get to the first MG and Honey scene. They go after it, get into it, and they're dating.
This is the bar, you're saying?
Yeah.
I just can't remember. Like,
yeah, they're at the bar.
The first scene is when she meets her in the
we already
evidence
did that.
Yep.
Yeah, but then
And then later she's like, I'm gonna ask this girl out, kind of, by putting her finger in my pussy. She grabs her hand. She goes,
yeah, I think it was funny that they like are at this, I don't know, this small town bar and no one notices. It's
Bakersfield, California. Just
yeah.
So Billy Eichner is short in this movie. He's in here for about 3 minutes. One of the minutes, he describes that his boyfriend is cheating on him. And she's like, you know, I could charge you $100 an hour, but I think we both know what's going on here, love. And
I think it was a good character or a scene for a character.
It is.
I agree.
This is where the movie was working for me.
Yep.
It is. But here's the payoff.
And I think that's one of the monologues that worked.
It is.
Also was when she was giving that spiel about, you don't want to hire me because you already know.
Yeah. It was a good, like, I've done this a bunch. I know exactly what's going to happen here. Yeah. So the person, his boyfriend is at a bar to meet somebody, and his drug peddler shows up, whose name I can't remember. It's Hector. Hector shows up to give him some drugs, and he's like, yo, where's my drugs? And Hector's like, you got to pay first because you didn't pay last time. You got to pay this time. And they get into it back and forth, and the boyfriend is like, all right, I'll just suck your dick. And he's like, no. And then punches him and pushes him, and guy cracks his head. And Hector's scared, so he runs into his car, backs up, runs over the guy, drags him a bit, hits him on a light pole, and then drives off. And a bartender sees all this.
It seemed like a lot. When he ran him over, I was like, damn, but that doesn't feel necessary.
Then he drug him along, got stuck. So Chris Evans wants to tie loose ends together. And this is another funny bit when they were like talking about killing somebody after he hears all this information. And the guy who was going to kill somebody thought he was talking about the bartender. Chris Evans was like, no, Hector, the bartender's already talked to the cops. Like, we're done. I was like, that's pretty smart, actually. Pretty clever. So he's...
I like that. All of his henchmen are just the dumbest fucking people.
The dumbest people, yes. So Evans sends his lackey, who fails miserably at killing Hector. First, he kills his abuelita, slits her throat. That's fucked up. And then the guy who was sent to kill Hector gets killed by Hector, like fucking beaten to death, shot, stabbed, everything. So Hector grabs the gun, goes to find Chris Evans, and he's like, you killed my abuelita, blah, blah, blah. And while he's doing all that, he closes his eyes to shoot the gun, Everybody moves out of the way. And then Chris Evans whacks him with a candlestick and then shoots him in the head.
It was, yeah, more fun, just like him, Chris Evans being a total dirtbag.
Yeah.
When he's hiding behind the women.
Yes.
That was pretty funny.
What a help you guys were.
Yeah. And probably one of the biggest laugh moments when he like opens his eyes and they're all gone.
Oh, that was good. Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah. So we're back to Honey.
Like, as we were counting, I'm like, the middle part of this movie, I'm really enjoying myself.
They had a good build-up, and then it just fell off.
We're getting close to the end. Yeah,
we're real close. So Honey's niece comes over after getting beaten up by her boyfriend. MG is there. This is after they spent the night together. And says she won't tell because she's a cop. And so does Honey. Honey's going to keep it from her sister, Corinne's mom. And says, all right, you just can't see him anymore. So later, Honey's niece Corinne is working at a hot dog job. Some funny banter about wieners. Hilarious. And she's being stared at by a creepy looking guy for hours at this job. So she closes up. The other person leaves. She's going to the bus stop. Corinne is. And she sees the guy sitting there. And the guy just stands up and goes, I love you. And she freaks out because what the fuck? Runs away. And then we cut to the same man on Honey's doorstep. Wait, not yet, right? Don't we do the Honey? Okay. Honey gets a call from her sister about Corinne. Honey spills about seeing her before and takes on herself to find Corinne because Corinne's been missing now for 2 days. So we do a far too long montage of Margaret Qualley driving through the city, looking at every bus stop, looking at every like bus and being like, did you see them? Are you there? Were you there?
Speaking of, we went over this, or skipped over this, but I just want to comment because Jake was texting that watching some interview with them, they said their favorite part was the opening title sequence.
That's pretty good.
Which was a cool idea and quickly became one of my least favorite parts because it was way too long.
So long. Do it with like 6 credits. Not
I get
20.
I get that it was their favorite apparently because it was about 3 times longer than it should have been. And again, it's just frustrating to me because we were talking like after the movie about this, and I was like, you can do that. Like, it was a cool idea. You could do it if you put something interesting in it. Like, we're seeing scenes from the movie or something, even if we don't know yet.
Like Baby Driver?
Like, yeah. I don't remember it, but yeah, like, you gotta give us something to look at. Like, it was... I remember I was like, oh, this is cool. And then after about 6 to 10, I was like, oh my God, are we doing this for the whole credits?
Yes.
It was too long.
It was a full song, like start to finish, one whole song. Too much.
Or leave it as is and make it the end credits.
Yeah, totally.
Like,
I would have left.
There's just, there was, it's just emblematic to this movie of like, they were like, this is cool. And just like no editing or like thought giving to how a noir movie should be.
Yeah.
In terms of what's interesting and what's not.
100%. Like, they left out the best part of the noir, which is the murder mystery.
Yeah.
So
I mean, the murder mystery existed. It just didn't have a satisfying ending.
It was just like, oh, by the way, we solved it.
She was investigating something. It just didn't go anywhere.
Do you guys remember the Tim Burton Alice in Wonderland? That's how I felt after I left Tim Burton's Alice in Wonderland. It was like, here's a problem. Oh, we solved it already. Here's a problem. Oh, we solved it already. Here's a problem. Oh, we solved it already. Yeah.
I mean, even this part that we're on now, she's going around, she's canvassing everywhere. Ultimately, worthless because
she didn't.
She didn't. And then knock, knock, knock. It's her, the creepy old man. You know, and that's just at every point in this movie. None of her investigation matters.
Yeah, she's like Indiana Jones. If he didn't, take part in any part of the movie, it would have still ended the same way. Yeah. So, like Jake said, she is at home. Honey's at home, and she hears a knock at the door, and it's her estranged father, who is the same creepy guy from the bus stop, and he says the same thing to her: "I love you." It's like, okay, buddy, you need to work on your intros because this ain't how you meet your grandkids.
That was frustrating.
Oh,
I mean, he was an idiot.
So they had like a 3-minute conversation, and then dropped the story and never talked about it again. Cool.
Yeah. I mean, it brought him up.
Yeah.
Earlier in the movie. While she's in bed with Aubrey Plaza's character, and they talked about their abusive fathers, and it's they were definitely going for talking about these, like, you know, the fucked up situations that women can be in. I thought the creepy old man who ends up being the father was interesting, because like they're debating whether he's creepy, and you're like, oh, she's like picking on a homeless guy, and then you're like, oh no, he actually is a creep. And like I actually thought I was like, oh shit, like she has to, like, teenage girls have to like look out for this.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then he exacerbates the problem. It just like, but like you said, then they have a 3-minute conversation, and then she's like, all right, later. And it's just like, it's never 100% there.
It's like every storyline in this movie is a pamphlet, and then they only show you the front and the back. Like they don't show you anything in between. So there's already a thin story, but they're like, here you go. So Honey is worried about Corinne being at the church. So she stops by. While outside the church, she sees the French lady driving away on her Vespa after hearing a gunshot. That gunshot, it turns out, was the French lady killing Chris Evans minutes after making love with him.
Also, one of my biggest laugh moments when she, has sex with him, and she's like, I thought you should come one last time. Yeah. Pulls out the gun, and he just goes, oh no, and then it just cuts to a shot. I laughed out loud in the theater.
That was pretty good. But
so it's a great ending for that character.
It's just like, oh, here you go, it's over.
Yeah. Again, I'm mostly frustrated that that didn't open up the can of worms, and then that's how she solves it.
Yes.
But I loved the ending for his character. I that was hilarious.
Agreed.
That's the one thing I can't really find fault with, is every single character, a major character at least, was a knockout.
Yeah.
I agree. That's fair.
Yeah. It's the whole problem. Like, why I'm mad is I want them to be in a better movie.
Yes, exactly.
A better movie.
I want to be in a TV show. I'd watch a Honey Donahue show like True Detective.
No, do you know what I want? I want a Honey and MG. Yeah, exactly. Season of True Detective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see the rumor for the next season of True Detective?
Yes, but I lost it now.
New York City, Nick Cage.
Oh, yeah.
I'm here to solve the murder.
I'm very curious after The Surfer. Just we all know Nick Cage is crazy, but like what Nick Cage will do.
Oh, just wait. There's also a teaser that came out this week. It's called The Carpenter's Son, starring Nick Cage. It's about Jesus's birth and like his early life.
Yeah.
Toddler Jesus. I think it's just gonna be Nick Cage going, I didn't even fuck you, Mary. How's he mine? So, Honey goes to report the gunfire at the church and goes looking for MG. She ain't there. Honey gets MG's address and gives it a visit. And
and this is fun, like how we were talking about. None of it is her investigation. She goes to the cops to report the shot. They are just useless. Like, they don't want to kick down the church doors without like anything solid. It was funny. I did laugh at the gun. He's like, maybe a gunfire, and she's like, cars don't backfire.
Yeah, when's the last time you heard a backfire?
Yeah.
But yeah, then she goes looking for MG, not because she's suspicious, but because she's a cop, and she's like looking for. She wants her help investigating this.
Yeah.
So there's no suspicion. If I guess spoilers, if you care that we're about to get to the twist.
Yeah, I already said it earlier. I think I did. Well, yeah. It doesn't matter. MG had a quote similar to what we hear from the church in her yearbook, and then MG appears from the basement with a toolbox, and she's acting weird. So is Honey. It's like they both know something about each other. Yeah. MG's like real cagey, tries to get at Honey, talk shit, and then they start fighting.
It is good. Like, she comes up cagey, and before you know the twist, like, you're not suspecting at all because there's nothing to point you to it.
Yeah.
So she's acting weird, and it seems like it's because she's like self-conscious about her house, because the house is like, real fucked up. Yeah. And she's accusing Honey of judging her for like her house and making it awkward.
She's like, you're gonna leave me, just like everybody else does. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they start to get in a fight, and then during the fight, MG says some things that makes Honey think, oh, you took her in, and you're about to kill me. And MG tries to do that. And then they get a big
Does she
fight.
say anything?
Yeah, she says like,
No.
"You're weak, just like Corinne, just like your niece."
Well, the first she saw the cup.
I thought that's noticing the cup was the
That's
real
the first.
Yeah.
Yep, that's the first clue. And then
she notices that there's an extra cup,
and it
then
has
she's
lipstick
like,
that's the same
odd, I thought you were
color.
here
It has
alone.
green lipstick
Yep.
on it.
She turns it, and then it has the lipstick on it.
But she thinks it's nefarious once. I mean, she probably thinks it's nefarious because like she's not just like, "Hey, your niece is here." But I think once she starts going like, "You're weak, just like your niece. I'm gonna kill you."
What I'm getting at is, I'm pretty sure as soon as she saw the cup,
Yeah.
they both knew the jig was up, and she just went on her villain rant.
That's fair. Yeah.
To be clear, Aubrey Plaza's character starts going on a villain rant of accusing her of being weak.
On this villain rant, like I said, I loved every major character in this movie. Everyone from Charlie Day on up in terms of plot relevance, I thought did an amazing job in this movie. This is the one time in this rant where I was a little taken out of it because in Parks and Rec, sometimes April would do her noir character.
Yeah.
And she would act I couldn't help but see that a couple times mid rant. I'm like, oh, this is just April playing a character.
Yeah. That's so true.
It's not really a fault of Aubrey Plaza or her performance in this, but a couple times I was just like,
That's very good. And then the movie like wraps up. Honey and MG get in a fight. MG gets shot in the head.
A brutal fight.
Yeah.
The fight is, and that was another thing from that interview, is they said that the violence was very Raimi inspired.
Yeah.
So some pretty outlandish violence. We sort of saw it before, like with that botched drug deal as he's trying to flee, but we especially see it here. Like, there's a tea kettle being smashed in the face and crazy burns, and
gets wild very quickly.
Yeah, quite a climax. And then no falling action.
Yep. Here's the falling action. It's a cliff. Honey is in an ambulance. We see her next to her sister and Corinne, who's like literally just gives exposition. Like, my mom asked where you went, and it was where I was. Like, literally, that's verbatim, I think, what she said. And then later she's recovered, and we see her go back to Charlie Day's desk, and she gets a whole exposition wrap up from him. Oh yeah, we looked into murder 2, 3, 4. Blah, blah.
Yeah.
And then we end
it was
with
so fast. Like, I really like it was. I want to go back and be like, was it exactly 90 minutes or something? Because it was so fast. Like going through the like, oh yeah, there were a bunch of cold cases that turned out it was a cop, and he was so cheery too. I was like, one of your cops was a serial killer, like, and you didn't notice.
1 hour 29.
Yeah, that was originally like a minute longer, and they cut it to go under 90 minutes.
It really wanted us to be under 90.
Yeah, it was rough.
And then we end with her
in that whole title sequence.
Yeah, true. They end with her and the French lady hitting on each other in the street. I'm gonna do it again.
And again, it ends on that same point that I think Ben mentioned at the start. There's no character development for anyone, and even after going through all of that, the movie ends with Honey picking up a deadly killer.
Yeah, because Honey ain't nothing. It
literally ends exactly as it starts.
Yep. It sucks.
No develop. I do think it kind of feels like there's character progression, but it's because we discover more about the characters, but they don't actually change.
Yes, we experience things happening to the character that reveals their traits.
Yes.
But they themselves don't change. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So that was Honey Don't.
Oops.
Yeah, you guys are right. It's another Nate pick. Look at that, Nate. You're no longer allowed on the wheel.
I like I said.
I know you like
and I don't feel as bad about it.
Yeah, I liked it. I'm glad I watched it. I enjoyed watching it. Here's my question. One question for Nate and one question for the group.
Okay.
Question for the group first. What's a better name? MG Falcone or WoW Platinum?
Oh, MG Falcone.
Yeah, MG Falcone.
Barely.
Yeah. Question for Nate. How do you like this compared to Drive Away Dolls?
I liked Drive Away Dolls better. We were actually talking about this while you were gone.
Okay.
There was just more to the story for Drive Away Dolls. It has some similar problems. Like I told Dan, I don't think he'd like it. There was some weak writing, but it's similar in that there was a lot of good comedy, a lot of good irreverence. But yeah, there's more of a story. Frankly, it's to be like, if you know anything, Ben, it's that one is more like a madcap road trip movie that turns into a mystery.
Okay.
Two college girls agree to like drive someone's car, like take a job to drive someone's car down to Florida. Turns out there's something suspicious in the trunk.
Ooh.
And it gets tied up with like a crime and a politician. And it's like really wacky. Like the crime is ridiculous.
Okay.
It's really funny. But yeah, like, so again, like it's similar in that the character performances are great. The writing can be kind of weak, but that one had the mystery and the plot paid off a lot better, in my opinion.
Okay, so there was more of a return on investment.
I like the
I 100% agree that the writing and the plot was better in Drive Away Dolls. I think there were more. The cast was better in Honey Don't. Just because I think there were more of them that were enjoyable.
Well, that's true. It's mostly the two. I do really like the
Pedro.
So it's Margaret Qualley and then Geraldine Viswanathan.
You got it.
I really like her. She's in Booksmart.
Yes.
No, she's in one movie, and it was
Blockers.
Yeah.
Blockers.
Yeah.
Beanie Feldstein is in.
She was in what's that new Marvel?
She was in Thunderbolts recently.
Thunderbolts, yeah. That's the only thing I've ever seen her in.
That's not the only thing I know her from. She's also in a couple shows that I like.
Oh, interesting.
She's in what's the show?
Verizon ad. Poker Face?
No.
Cat Person. That sounds like you. Miracle Workers.
Miracle Workers is one.
Okay. Saturday Morning All-Star Hits. BoJack.
It must just be Miracle Workers. Because I haven't watched Poker Face. And I haven't seen Cat Person, but I'm gonna have to check it out.
Yeah, Beanie Feldstein.
You know what? I saw a trailer for Cat Person, actually.
I know you would have. You're such a cat person.
I like Margaret Qualley's deep Southern character better than her noir detective.
Oh yeah,
that's my favorite performance of her I've seen. I think yes, even more than the Substance.
What about Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
Never seen it.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck. All right.
I was gonna say
our next movie.
Better cast, but I forget that Pedro Pascal was in Drive Away Dolls. He was the politician.
He was
always fun. He's like barely in it. He's in it for like 5 minutes.
Yeah,
he's in it for less time than we see Charlie Day.
Yeah, he is.
Jake, let me just give you the rundown of who is in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. And this was in 2019. This came out. Okay, so 6 years ago. You know it's Tarantino, Leonardo DiCaprio, Brad Pitt, Margot Robbie. Here's the young women and men that are in this movie as like side characters. Mikey Madison of Anora. Margaret Qualley. Sydney Sweeney, Maya Hawke, and Austin Butler all play little tiny parts in this movie. Yeah.
It's just the Oscar whisperer.
He really is.
I mean,
he has a good eye for it.
Also set in Hollywood.
Yeah, very true. So that is Honey Don't. I say, don't, honey. Don't. They say probably not also. So we're bringing back a game that we haven't played in a very long time. It is called
Jenga.
Past Cast, Future Cast. We used to only do this game, and then we realized we can only pick the same Game of Thrones and Marvel people so many times before it gets annoying. So we're back.
I might have Game of Thrones or Marvel. I don't think I do.
You obviously have.
I don't.
Damn.
It's fun. I
We've
kind of
grown.
want to redo it right now. Think of it as quickly as I can.
We've grown as people.
Oh, I have.
Mine are.
Ooh, I have two that are technically Marvel, but
okay, technically Marvel.
We'll let it pass.
What does that mean? TV only?
Actually, now that I say it, one of them has been in Marvel, but it's the smallest part.
Okay,
it barely counts.
Ant-Man.
I wonder if you'll even know who it is.
Paul Rudd.
And what's funny is I wasn't even trying to be creative or do something at all. I just wrote the first people that came to mind for every single one.
You know what? I don't hate that idea.
And I just didn't end up with any Marvel.
That's pretty crazy.
I also, Ben said something about this potentially being a musical.
Yeah. Everyone
on my list can sing.
Same.
Two people on my list can sing. I don't know if I doubt the rest can.
So here's how it's going to work. We're going to go character.
Two, maybe three.
We're going to go character by character. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 characters picked out.
Oh shit! I only have 5.
We'll put you on the spot right away. Don't worry.
What are you missing? The witches?
I'm guessing I'm missing the Good Witch and the Wizard. I'm sure.
Yeah. You just pick.
I only did the 5.
Just pick the ones from Wicked. They're fine. You'll be all right.
Yeah. It's just a hand wave.
Also, I intentionally didn't pick anyone from Wicked.
I had it at first, and then Abby goes, "So you're not really future casting?" I was like, "Fuck, all right, fine."
You know what's funny? Again, going with the first people that come to mind. I didn't remember Wicked until I said it, but I was like, "Oh, I know who my wizard would be," and then I realized he was the wizard in Wicked.
So Nate's is Jeff Goldblum. All right, another Marvel character.
It's the first person I would pick for sure in a modern casting for the wizard.
You know what? You can do it. We're gonna vote right now. So, who is your Oz, Nate? Are you going with?
I'm gonna go with Jeff
Goldblum.
I don't want to think of someone else.
He does a really good job with it.
He does.
Jake, who's your wizard?
So my wizard is my very Marvel character, and it's based on how much I loved Jeff Goldblum.
Oh.
Robert Downey Jr.
RDJ as the wizard. I kind of love that. That's really nice.
I think he's perfect for that role. And yes, it's because of how perfect he is at Iron Man.
Yeah.
But I think it translates over really well.
Sure. I went a different route. Mine is British, but I think the way that he delivers lines would be hilarious to see as the counter of like Oz the Great and Powerful and this like dude behind the curtain. Mine is Matthew Barry from such things as What We Do in the Shadows. He's the one that has all the good quotes like New York City and like all that stuff. He's unbelievable. That's my pick for Oz.
I don't recognize him even Googling him.
It's okay. Now we're going to vote. So Goldblum, RDJ, or Matt Berry. Who do you think is the best option? Jake, let's go to you first.
I've also don't know your guy, so I can't vote for him.
It's fine.
I mean, I picked my pick based on how much I liked Goldblum.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say Goldblum can do it.
Nate, you're going with Goldblum, I take it?
I guess. I was going to say I don't want to vote for my own, so I'd vote for RDJ. So, I'll just let Ben pick. I'll let Ben pick.
Yeah.
I think Jeff Goldblum knocked it out. He was so good in Wicked. I had him originally too.
It's only worse because he was actually cast.
Yeah.
But.
Yeah. All right. The Wicked Witch of the West. I'll go first this time. I wanted someone who could sing, like really deliver a powerful performance.
Hold on. Can we do the Good Witch first?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
I'll lead off. I wanted to pick someone that could sing and that would like really do well in the dichotomy with the Wicked Witch from like a singing style and like vibe. So my Good Witch is Janelle Monáe. Singer extraordinaire. She was in Knives Out, so she can act. We already know that. Yeah, she's incredible. I like her a lot. Janelle Monáe. Jakey. Who you got?
So, mine, not quite the vocal powerhouse, but can definitely sing and sing for real. I was looking for a very bubbly personality. I got Zooey Deschanel.
She would be the most annoying pick, but I think you're right.
I was gonna say I love Zooey Deschanel, but I was like, that would be so annoying. It's my first reaction to that.
Oh my god, you guys! Oh. Grab the shoes. So awkward. Good pick though. She can sing, so you're good. Nate, who's your good witch?
I didn't do this one, and I can't think of anyone off the top
All
of
right,
my
then
head.
who do you pick?
I've got the other 5.
Do you pick Janelle Monáe or Zooey Deschanel?
I don't know Janelle Monáe, but I'll pick her because I agree that Zooey Deschanel would be so annoying.
Thank God. All right, me too. Sorry, Jake. I'm sorry we had to lead with that.
You don't see the vision.
No, we saw it too clearly, I think. You know what? We'll let you lead off with the Wicked Witch, though, Jake. Who do you got for the Wicked Witch?
The Wicked Witch, I picked
Zooey Deschanel
as a more somber pairing.
Sure.
For Glinda.
Sure.
Emily Deschanel.
Oh no. Oh no.
Nate, give me something to vote for.
Okay, just want to be clear. I don't know if she can sing. I was not thinking about singing at all because I clearly just skimmed your text.
Yeah, you're fine.
But I put Helena Bonham Carter.
She's a good pick
because I just thought it would be fun.
She can definitely sing. She was in
and
the Barber.
Technically, I think in the Wizard of Oz she does not sing anyways.
No.
There we go.
The Wicked Witch.
But it's the Gwen Stefani, Zach Bryan version, so maybe they will.
Yeah, I'm wondering if they're not like gonna change the writing, add some songs, do some things.
Yeah, riding that coattails. So this one is the heavy hitter for me. This is the one that I think needs to be able to pull off this role and still be like post Wicked. You're kind of like, I think some people post Wicked are gonna be like, oh, I don't know, I kind of like the Wicked Witch. So my choice is Lady Gaga. Just imagine her as the Wicked Witch. Crush it.
She absolutely would. And she has my vote, but God, all her fans would just be insufferable.
That would be like Szechuan sauce at McDonald's for Rick and Morty fans.
Yeah.
Like, that's how the shit would go.
Exactly.
It'd be so annoying. There'd be people wearing like raw meat suits to the fucking premieres.
Yeah.
I would like, it's easy to make fun of her, like, I don't know, her public persona and her fans, but she is so good in every movie I've seen her in.
Yes.
And I actually like.
She's one of the most phenomenal, actress, singer / she can do anything superstar. She genuinely is.
I think 10 years ago she would have been my Dorothy pick. Like one of her first movie roles, still known as mostly a musician, but. So I think Gaga won based on what you guys were saying.
Yeah, I'll vote for that.
Yeah.
All right. Sweet. Okay, now we go to the Lion. Get your Googles ready. I'm going with Harvey Guillen. He is Guillermo in What We Do in the Shadows. He is lovable. He's adorable. He can sing. He is, to me, he has played this character already in just different ways. And I think he would absolutely destroy the Lion. Courage the Cowardly Lion is what I always want to say. But it's just the Cowardly Lion.
Yeah.
Nate, who do you have for Lion?
I can't even find this. Oh, there he is. I was like, I can't even spell his name close enough for Google to get it. So it's apparently not famous enough.
He does voices in some kids shows. He does Guillermo and What We Do in the Shadows. He's unbelievable, and I think he would absolutely destroy this role. I had originally Josh Gad, but I took him out for this guy.
He kind of looks like, if I'm on the right person, he kind of looks like Josh Gad.
Uh-huh. And I had Taron Egerton here at one point too, but I decided to not do Taron Egerton as the Lion.
He looks a lot like Josh Gad. I think I might have seen him in something and thought he was Josh Gad.
Probably, yeah. Nate, is your pick Josh Gad?
No, it's not.
Who is it?
Yeah, my cast is like older too, because I don't know. That's why it's literally the first things. My pick was John C. Reilly.
Yeah.
Who I'm certain can't sing.
That's funny.
Can he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's. Are you joking? He's one of the best singers of any of these lists.
Yeah.
He's the best singer on my list. Spoilers.
Really?
Yes, he's a phenomenal singer.
That's funny. Just picturing his voice, I just imagine him singing like his voice is.
No, he's a really good singer.
You've never heard Boats and Hoes?
Yeah,
sounds like Barney.
Boats and Hoes, brother. Jake, is your pick also John C. Reilly?
No.
Oh, wow.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Okay.
Right. So Lion, I have Jensen Ackles.
All right, I'm gonna have to Google this one.
He's, you know him from The Boys. He is Soldier Boy.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
He's also one of the two brothers. He's the older brother, Dean, in Supernatural.
Yep. Yep.
And he can sing.
Interesting. Okay, I don't hate that. I'm gonna still vote for Harvey Guillen. Jake, who are you voting for?
I'm gonna vote for Jensen Ackles.
Nate, who are you voting for?
I'm gonna vote for John C. Reilly.
All right, I'm spinning a wheel.
I think it's funny.
I'm spinning a wheel.
Also, I would vote for John C. Reilly, but like I said, I have him later.
But I think The Lion is the only thing that makes sense for him.
Harvey Guillen won.
Okay.
Sure it did.
Did. This is looking like a good cast, guys. Tin Man. Let's start with Nate. Who do you have for the Tin Man?
First thing that came to mind again, but he can sing. Neil Patrick Harris.
Oh, I like this one a lot. I think I had him.
I feel like maybe we did a cast of this before, and I picked Neil Patrick Harris that time too.
The first one we ever did, and the first one we did when we came back was Wizard of Oz. And I picked Neil Patrick Harris too for Tin Man, but not this time. Jake?
I went with someone who can play a very robotic Tin Man. And who can also... This one was a surprise to me. Very good singer.
Daft Punk.
Michael C. Hall.
Ooh.
Okay.
He's available now.
He actually sings in a band. He's good.
They just canceled Dexter, so he's available.
Did they?
Mm-hmm.
They canceled the new thing?
Yep.
I haven't seen it, but I've heard that it's really good. That it's like season 1 and 2 of Dexter good.
Wow.
It was like First Sins,
I
right?
immediately wrote it off, so.
I think it was canceled. Let me check. Yeah, it was canceled despite season 2 renewal. So they like renewed it and then they canceled it.
Brutal.
Yeah. So you want to get a second season? Shoot. Michael C. Hall, that's a good choice. I went with Powerhouse, who can sing, and based on their appearances on SNL, I think would be really good as the Tin Man. I'm going with Timothée Chalamet. Yeet, yeet, yer.
He would be funny.
Nate, who are you voting for? You can just vote for mine. It's okay.
I'm trying to decide if I like Timothée Chalamet as the Tin Man.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I've ever seen him stand straight.
That's fair.
It's a strange choice to me.
I mean, he played Wonka, and Wonka's kind of
I like
silly.
The actress. Well, that's the thing. The Tin Man's the least silly of them.
Gets a little silly. He doesn't have a heart, so he's got to
So he's not
somber. Yeah,
he's robotic.
But Timothée Chalamet would do that very well.
Talked me out of it.
Okay, all right. Who are you voting for?
But I'm gonna go with Michael C. Hall because it makes me. I still think Neil Patrick Harris would be fun, but I think the same argument applies a little less so to Neil Patrick Harris.
Sure. Jake, who are you voting for?
I'm gonna vote for Michael C. Hall, so I win one of these.
Damn, all right, you got it.
Because spoiler, you're not picking my Dorothy.
What? Miley Cyrus? That's my pick. Forever.
Oh.
I changed it. I changed it this time. It's the one time I didn't go Miley Cyrus. All right. Scarecrow. This to me is the most fun one. It's the one that like has the most time on screen of the three. It's the one that's the funniest and like the danciest and the moviest. And Nate, with that in mind, who did you choose?
Bill Hader.
God, I had him at first.
Ooh.
Good one.
Can he sing? He can sing.
Yeah,
Probably not
I,
great.
again, didn't know. I doubt it, honestly.
They can dub it. He's fine.
Don't care. Just I want him
if he just talked while everybody else sang, that would be hilarious.
I'm just imagining his face as Scarecrow is funny. That's all he needed. Yeah. Jake?
This is
John
where
C.
I
Reilly.
had my John C. Reilly.
Huh. It's got a lot of stuffing. You know what I'm saying? I could say that. I'm fat. Good pick. I think he's
looking at your list. I would like Timothy Chalamet better as a Scarecrow than as a Tin Man.
I agree with that.
You hear my Scarecrow. You're gonna have to Google him. Jonathan Groff. Played the King in Hamilton. He was the lead in Mindhunter. He is unbelievable at singing. He would be the perfect Scarecrow in my movie.
Well, the problem, we don't know who these people are.
Yeah, because they're so good.
Yeah.
The choices are so good. I'm voting for Jonathan Groff because I don't want to see John C. Reilly as a Scarecrow, personally. Sorry, Jake. It's like when you picked Luis Guzman for Alfred. Like, I get it. And I get why you think you're right, but I can't sign on.
I will say I kind of went for it'd be a very different movie if you went with my casting, right? It would be kind of a funny movie.
Yes.
And so that's what I was kind of going for. I will genuinely defend Luis Guzman as a stellar, serious Alfred.
After seeing Count of Monte Cristo, I get it.
That's all I ask.
Yeah, I get it. All right, so Jake, who did you vote for?
The only thing I know Jonathan Groff from is Frozen.
Yeah, and you know what? Incredible singer. So is that who you're picking?
Let me see. I love Bill Hader too much.
Yeah.
To not vote for him.
All right, Nate, who are you picking? Bill Hader?
I'm gonna go with Bill Hader just to make Ben disappointed.
That's okay. Bill Hader was on my list originally, and he didn't make the cut. So
it is now. Now it's a very weird cast.
We're all over the place.
I'm going for funny too. So yeah, the tone is this cast that we're gonna end up with is terrible.
I think my cast would be very funny. I just went younger with all my people. Like Michael C. Hall would not be my Tin Man.
No.
But I get it, and I appreciate the candor. Now on to Dorothy. Nate, blow us away.
Emma Stone. I'm
not even fucking shocked.
I think I could say.
I should have put it in before I even sent you the text.
I was like, you can probably pick it out. I do stand by it though.
Sure.
Particularly in my cast.
Yeah, for sure.
My cast is like Judd Apatow's Wizard of Oz.
I think if you put Stabby in for the lion and the Tin Man becomes... Wait, okay, hang on. Let's do it like it's Yorgos Lanthimos, okay? So Emma Stone's Dorothy. Oz is Willem Dafoe.
Yes, obviously.
The lion would be Stabby from the Begonia.
Yeah.
Tin Man would be Mark Ruffalo. Scarecrow would be Jesse Plemons. And then...
I flip those. I feel like we have a different idea of who the Tin Man is.
Jesse Plemons just goes like this. I feel like he'd go like that a lot better.
No, but he's going like this. Like Scarecrow's
floppy. I know. Around. That's why I want Jesse Plemons as Scarecrow. I think he'd be better as floppy.
Oh no, I think he'd be better at robotic.
Nah,
like
anybody can do robotic.
Game Night.
Anybody can do robotic.
I don't think I've seen Jesse Plemons in this.
I don't think Timothy Chalamet could do robotic.
Did you not watch A Complete Unknown? That was as one note as you can get.
I think you're just nail it. We just fundamentally don't agree about who the Tin Man is.
That's fair.
I think that's the problem.
That's fair. Yeah, I like that idea though. That's the next Basscast Futurecast. We'll do a director doing a certain movie. Jake, can you beat Emma Stone? I think you can.
With my second Marvel pick, Zendaya.
Oh,
definitely better for the younger cast.
I kind of like that a lot.
And also, she is supposed to be pretty young, I suppose.
And a singer. I really like that pick. Oh, okay. So for years, I have stood by the fact that Miley Cyrus should play Dorothy, and she would crush it, and I still stand by that fact. But given the age of this cast and the vibe I was going for, I went with Haley Steinfeld. Most recently, we've seen her in Sinners. She also plays Gwen Stacy in Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. She's currently engaged to Josh Allen, quarterback of the Bills. I think her vibe says like Midwest Kansas girl got swept up in a tornado and like fish out of water story. So for that reason, I'm with Haley Steinfeld. But I'm voting for Zendaya because I think that's a better choice. Jake, are you voting for Zendaya?
I am. I actually do really like the Zendaya pick. Miley Cyrus would still probably be my number one, but she's probably aging out of that a bit.
Yep, I know. It's too bad. Nate, not that it matters, but who you're voting for? Emma Stone.
You know, I really like Haley Steinfeld, I think. But I'll say Zendaya.
Okay.
She's great.
So our cast would be Zendaya as Dorothy, Bill Hader as the Scarecrow, Michael C. Hall as Tin Man, Harvey Guillen as the Lion, Janelle Monáe as Glinda the Good Witch, Lady Gaga as the Wicked Witch, and Jeff Goldblum. Oh yes, I'm once again Oz. Oh, as Oz, the Wizard.
Hey.
Would you watch it? Leave a comment below. Like and subscribe.
I think any one of the full cast would have been better.
Yeah. Yeah. I had to make it a game somehow.
Yeah.
What's the pick?
I do like seeing what we end up with on the mixed cast.
It is kind of cool. Yeah. What's the pick you're most jealous of? Like you're like, oh, I wish I picked that. Mine's definitely Zendaya as Dorothy. I wish I had that. You don't know any of mine, so it's probably not gonna be one of mine. And Jake, I don't think you would pick John C. Reilly as the Lion.
Lady Gaga was, that's that because that one also fits culturally.
Yes. Yes. Thank you.
So I think that was a really good pick.
It was the first pick I did that I was like, this is the cast I'm going with from here on out. I had like 4 or 5 names under each one, and then I like narrowed it down, and hers was the first one. I was like, yep, this feels right. So I based it off of that. Speaking of feeling right, this feels like the end of our episode. Thanks for listening.
It does.
I'd like to thank my guests, Nate and Jake, for joining us as always. If you're new here, you can follow us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and everywhere else you get your podcasts. If you do this on Apple Podcasts, please leave us a review. If you're watching us, hey, be sure to like and subscribe. YouTube.com/@RumandCinema. And as always, we're going to leave you with something to watch next. For those of you who don't know, I'm a big wrestling fan, like WWE. And Netflix and WWE now are like in bed together. And they released a Drive to Survive style behind the scenes documentary series called Unreal on Netflix. There's 5 episodes. It's like the Road to WrestleMania, which is like the Super Bowl of the WWE. And I ate that shit up. I'm sure it was like somewhat staged across the way a little bit, like reality TV.
What?
I know. But god damn it, did I eat that shit up. It was so good. Like seeing how they treat each other behind, like off. It's so like in wrestling, there's this thing called kayfabe, which is like how you are in the ring is how you're supposed to be everywhere. Because like you're that person to everybody. And this like obliterates kayfabe. Like, we're all friends. I like you. Thanks for being nice to me. Hey, go say sorry to this person. Like, but it was really interesting to see like the politics work out and how they came up with stories and like the pitches that didn't happen. And yeah, it was really, really good. I watched it very quickly, and I can't wait for season 2 next year. Unreal on Netflix. Check it out. Jake, what do you got?
I watched one of my favorite movies of the year, and probably one of my, movie that I very much liked. The international mega hit, K-pop Demon Hunters.
No way. It was good.
It was really good.
Damn. Are you a K-pop person? Like before this?
I enjoy K-pop music like when it's on, but sure. I never listen to it.
Wow.
I think like on my, I have one playlist, liked songs,
sure, and
it's on shuffle, right? Yeah. And I think there's 2 or 3 K-pop songs on my entire list. So, I enjoy listening to it, but I never seek it out. I don't know any groups. I don't know any particular songs. Oh my God. Yeah. The K-pop Demon Hunters, the animation, the story, it has like so much like Korean folklore mixed into it. Of course, the soundtrack is just banger after banger.
Hell yeah.
I think right now, 5 of the top 10 charting songs are from K-pop Demon Hunters.
No way.
They're just crushing.
That's awesome. So Nate can watch both of these because he has Netflix now.
I was gonna recommend K-pop Demon Hunters too.
No way.
I particularly like we were having a party and some people were talking about it who are K-pop fans, and so it does sound like you'd get even more out of it. Then they were talking about how like almost every song was like the style of one K-pop band or another, so there's like even more to appreciate. Don't know any of that. It's not gonna like blow you away like with the story. It's a kid's story, but yeah, like Jake said, like the animation it's another one of those where like the animation alone, like Spider-Man,
yes,
Across the Spider-Verse, where you're like, oh, like you can like if you actually put effort in, like the animation can just really blow you away. It's really fun, and the songs are bangers. Like honestly, watch the first like 5 minutes. I was like sold, and there are parts where it got a little slow for me, but like the first song is a banger, and like the sequence is really good.
Is it better or worse than Paprika?
It's not better than Paprika.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Better or worse than?
It's a kid's story. The honest trailer I think for this poked fun at the fact that it's like the same plot as Frozen, which is pretty funny.
That's good.
If you watch the side by side, Jake, it's pretty funny when they go through it.
Nice.
But yeah, I mean, it's Frozen's good. Like it's similar. That's what I mean. Like it's an animated kids movie that adults can appreciate, but also really fun with like like Jake said, Korean folklore instead of what we're used to, and just an incredible soundtrack.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, never listen. I enjoy most music and I like K-pop, but I never listened to it, and I enjoyed the whole soundtrack.
Nice.
Yeah.
Great recommendations. Great episode. Great fun. Great friends.
I was scrolling through Netflix because like I'm watching so many new things. I was trying to think if there's anything else that I had watched other than K-pop Demon Hunters. We're watching Sandman right now.
Oh.
But I don't know if I loved season 1 and season 2 is just weird. I'm still enjoying it, but like I don't know if I can honestly recommend it generally.
Sure.
It makes me really want to watch the comic.
Oh.
I actually quit watching season 2.
Yeah.
And not like I quit, but it's like You know what? The last time I watched a season 2 episode was a while ago, and I just haven't resumed.
Damn.
Yeah, that's kind of how I'm feeling. Like, we're almost done, but like, I'm kind of just like, I'm just watching this because I want to see the ending. Like,
Yeah.
Damn.
I did also watch what's it called? Cyberpunk Edge Runners.
Oh yeah.
I've been meaning to watch that.
Yeah, it's it's fun if you're into cyberpunk stuff, but it's not like anything super mind blowing.
Sure.
It's mostly fun to see the like crazy shit that they like, the crazy, human upgrades they do.
Nice. It's not like that.
The story's kind of meh.
What was that show that like was also based on a video game, but everyone was like, no, this is like really good. It was from Netflix like 2 years ago, maybe last year. There's another video game one. What was it?
Castlevania?
No.
Castlevania was good.
No, it was bigger than that. It was like a MOBA, maybe.
Oh, Arcane.
Arcane. Yeah. Not quite Arcane level.
Yep.
I actually got that saved on my list.
Arcane is good, and I don't play League of Legends. I don't, but yeah,
Same.
Arcane is good.
I go outside sometimes. Speaking of outside,
no, you don't.
We're outside of our time. No, I don't. We love you.
That was okay.
Thanks for listening. Enjoy your rum. Enjoy your cinema. We'll see you next time. Post credits. Letterboxd reviews from Honey Don't. I'm going to do this as the cold open from now on. Is Letterboxd reviews of the movie we're watching. I know which Coen brother has the sauce. That's the first one. I'm pregnant, but I don't know who's responsible, Margaret or Aubrey. This movie really said Honey Don't, and I should have listened. Take a shot every time this movie abruptly changed plots. You'll be in a coma.
That's the kind of content funny review that I enjoy.
That's right. Love Lies Bleeding for straight men. Do you think the original title was Honey Dyke? Yeah. Just watch Margaret and Aubrey fuck while about 10 feet away from them both, so I may be biased. Cans number 9, 25 ranked. Yeah. It was, yeah, it's whatever. All right. Thanks for listening. Bye, everybody.